How many of you can relate to this next lady? I know I can.
Well, today was the day that I finally broke. I put the kids in the car, sent them with whatever f***ing snacks we had to school. The girls walked, brought the boys to school, and I got pulled over by a f***ing state trooper on the highway. And I'm telling you, like, I am so tired of being stuck in survival mode. Like, the truck's on E, and it's like as soon as I have money, it f***ing goes. We need soap, we need toilet paper, we have to go. Like, it all just f***ing adds up, and it's like it never f***ing ends. But what the f*** is this world that we're living in? Like, I can't breathe. I really f***ing can't breathe. I'm so overwhelmed, and I just need things to f***ing get better, and they're really not. They're just really f***ing not.
You see a lot of videos online, a lot of victims, a lot of people feeling sorry for themselves, but this lady, this is genuine. There are so many of us feeling exactly the same, and that's not someone being a victim. That's just someone being honest. We transmit as our greatest frequency authenticity. Not love. No, that's not the greatest energy and power that we transmit. It is, in fact, authenticity. That's why with so many people you feel uneasy around them, or you feel like something just ain't quite right, especially the victims. It's because the energy that they're transmitting, if it isn't authentic, you just kind of get a feel for it, don't you? This lady is absolutely authentic with how she feels. And you don't need to be depressed or in a low mood to be feeling like that. The standout thing that she said was survival mode. I don't know if you've noticed, but it certainly feels like that. It feels like lots of us have been put in a survival mode. And again, this isn't victimhood. The opposite is taking responsibility. Lots of us want to take responsibility for our lives, but every now and again, it's nice to feel like your environment's working for you too. Yeah, just a little helping hand every now and again. Not that we're owed anything. Again, that's not part of the mentality. However, here's what I mean about the environment. I did a longer format video, including that lady, on my other channel. I went out to some supermarkets to actually record the prices, food prices that are just totally out of control. It's getting beyond ridiculous. And they like to call it the cost of living crisis. This crisis apparently is going to last for years, decades perhaps, because prices are only going in one direction. And right here in the UK, we're paying the highest prices for electricity 2 years running in the world. In the world. Do we get a little trophy for that? No, just massive bills. And this is what I'm talking about in regards to our environment. However much we're willing to take responsibility for our lives and take action to change it, there's always going to be external influences, whatever we do. So let me ask you this. I know a lot of our friends across the pond will be watching. And if you live in Europe like I do, then you will be able to hopefully relate to this in regards to what I'm asking here. But let me ask you this, especially if you're living in the West. If you were steering that ship, right, and making the decisions from the top, what would you be doing differently if you didn't want to systematically increase prices and decline standards of living and make the environment and typically lots of things that used to be good shizer? What would you be doing differently? Very little, may I suggest. There will be many different theories behind this, what can only be described as destruction. But my theory will always come back to the same thing, and that same thing is money. Money and corruption. There appears to be more kashish, more profit in destruction at the moment. Because if you look at the stock market, you look at the housing market, you look at how money operates and how power and influence operate, which is basically what we're talking about here. It goes like this. Peaks, troughs, highs, lows. Doing really well, down to depression. Yeah, why? Because that's where the money's made, at the top and the bottom. See, when it's like this, and there's peace, and there's balance, and tranquility, no kashish there, my friends. Yeah, all the money's here. And it appears, if this is a cycle, which, you look at other cycles in the past, it certainly feels like that. If you look at other cycles, then we are going through a cycle of destruction where, again, the money, power, and influence is being made at a cycle where the destruction is taking place. So videos like the lady there in the car feeling like that will, I'm sure, become more common. What are your thoughts about it all? Ta-ta.